Good morning, cadets. Let us learn the AC voltage applied to a series LCR circuit by second method to find the equation for current. To find the equation for instantaneous current, let us follow the second method, that is analytical solution method. By analytical method, how to find out the equation for the current. So, in the previous video, we have learned the total voltage here as L di by dt plus Ri plus Q by C is equal to total voltage V, where V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Vm sin omega t, where L di by dt is the voltage across inductor, Ri is the voltage across the resistor, and Q by C is the voltage across the capacitor, and V is the source voltage Vm sin omega t, right? And here we know instantaneous current I is given by dq by dt. So we can find the solution for equation I by substituting dq by dt in the above equation. Let us call this equation as 1. So substituting I in equation 1. So if you substitute I equal to dq by dt in the equation 1, we get L into d by dt of dq by dt, because I is dq by dt, plus R into I is dq by dt, plus Q by C equal to V is Vm sin omega t, right? So this can be rewritten as L d square Q by dt square. So this is called as second order differential, d square Q by dt square, plus R into dq by dt, plus Q by C equal to Vm sin omega t, right? So this is called as second order differential equation in the unknown quantity Q, to find the solution for Q. Second order differential equation. Second order differential equation, okay? Differential equation of second order, and the unknown quantity here is Q. And if you recall this we have this kind of solution, this kind of equation we have come across in 11th class, wherein we studied about forced damped oscillator. For the forced damped oscillations, we got this kind of equation, and the solution for this we assume directly. Let Q is equal to, that is unknown quantity, the charge Q is equal to Qm sin omega t plus theta be the solution. How is the solution and all you are learning in mathematics in detail in mathematics. So directly let us take the solution. From this solution we can find out the equation for current. You know, I is equal to rate of change of charge, rate of flow of charges. So if I differentiate this equation with respect to time t, I get the equation for current. So let this be solution, differentiating with respect to time t, both sides. So I get dq by dt, which is nothing but current I, dq by dt equal to Qm sin omega t, differentiation of sin omega t becomes cos omega t plus theta as it is, and here the coefficient is omega is multiplied with t, therefore if you differentiate omega t once again you will get omega. So you will get omega Qm cos omega t plus theta. This is the equation for current. But you see in the above equation you have yes, d square q by dt square means we have to differentiate once again. Differentiating again with respect to time t. Differentiating again with respect to time t, we get d square q by dt square. We have to differentiate this equation. So we get d square q by dt square. That's what we want to substitute here. D square q by dt square equal to, right, omega qm as it is. Differentiation of cos becomes minus. So minus I am writing here, minus omega qm sine omega t plus theta, and again differentiating omega t once again, we get the coefficient omega. So this omega multiplied by omega gives you omega square. So omega square qm sin omega t plus theta. So this you can call equation number 1, and this is equation number 2, equation number 3, and this one 4. Substituting equation 3, 4 in equation number 2. Substituting equations 3 and 4 in equation 2. In equation 2. So we get a long equation. So that can be again further simplified. Okay. Our task is to find the equation for current I, because we already know what is the voltage here. Voltage here is Vm sin omega t. Just recall V equal to Vm sin omega t is the voltage of the source. So what is the current value we want to find out, okay, by analytical method. Substituting 3 and 4 in equation number 2. So you can see now, substituting d square q by dt square, that is here. So we get minus omega square qm l, minus omega square qm l into d square q by dt square, yes, sin omega t plus theta, sin omega t plus theta, plus r into dq by dt is omega qm cos omega t plus theta, cos omega t plus theta, plus q by c, and we assume the equation, that is solution for q, as qm sin omega t plus theta, sin omega t plus theta by c equal to Vm sin omega t, Vm sin omega t. Now we need to simplify this equation and rearrange to get the proper form for the solution, proper equation for the solution. Now taking out omega qm as common, see here qm omega, here also qm omega is there, here qm is there. So if you take out qm omega, in the denominator you will be left with 1 omega. So taking out omega qm common and rearranging. So I will write this equation first. So omega qm, when it is taken out, you are left with r into cos omega t plus theta, plus positive term I am writing first, finally I am writing the negative term. So qm by, you are left with omega c, because 1 omega is taken out as common. So you will be left with omega in the denominator, qm upon omega c, right, into sin omega t plus theta. And here now you are left with omega, 1 omega is left here, because omega qm is taken out, omega l minus omega l into sin omega t plus theta is equal to Vm sin omega t, and this Qm is already being taken out. So Qm has already been taken out here, so you will be left here with 1 by omega c. So that 1 by omega c can be written as xc. 1 by omega c can be written as the capacitive reactance xc, and omega L can be written as inductive reactance XL, and we can rearrange the terms once again. So here sin omega t plus theta being common. So therefore rearranging omega qm into r cos omega t plus theta plus, so I am just writing this one as xc minus xl, and you know sin omega t plus theta is common, sin omega t plus theta, yes, square bracket is equal to Vm sin omega t, Vm sin omega t. Okay, now now we will find out the solution for this equation. So that will be again another trigonometric identity, trigonometric function. Let us find out the solution. Now let us multiply and divide by Z, where Z is the impedance. Multiplying and dividing by Z, where Z is the impedance. As we have learnt earlier, the impedance, multiplying and dividing. So the multiplication I am writing here. So equation becomes omega qm Z, the product I am taking it out, and here you are left with r by z cos omega t plus theta plus xc minus xl by z into sin omega t plus theta, right, is equal to Vm sin omega t, Vm sin omega t. Now we will find out the solution for this, like sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So let us assume that sin of phi, let us assume that r by z is equal to cos phi. Let us assume that r by z is equal to cos phi and xc minus xl by z as sin phi, so that we can find the trigonometrical identity like cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B, trigonometrical identity. Okay. Let us assume r by z is equal to cos phi, xc minus xl by z is equal to sin phi, where phi is the phase. Let us assume r by z is equal to cos phi. Cos phi and xc minus xl by r, xc minus xl by z is equal to sin phi. So that I can substitute these values, and what is tan phi can be found out. See, sin by cos phi we get tan phi. So dividing sin phi by cos phi, therefore we get tan phi. Tan phi is equal to xc minus xl by z, xc minus xl by z and r by z, z cancels. So we get the phase relation tan phi is equal to xc minus xl upon r, where this phase relation phi is going to be the phase between current and the voltage of LCR series circuit. Now what is Z then? Z is the impedance, and here Z is square root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square is the impedance. Which can be obtained using this equation, taking squaring and adding, squaring of sines and squaring of cos, adding them, sin square phi plus cos square phi. Sin square phi plus cos square phi gives us 1. So XC minus XL square divided by Z square plus R square by Z square gives us 1. Therefore, XC minus XL square plus R square is equal to Z square. Squaring and adding, we get the relation for Z. Squaring and adding these two equations, we get the relation for Z. That is impedance. Now, substituting these values in this equation, what do we get? Therefore, we get omega qm Z into R by Z. R by Z we have assumed cos phi into cos omega t plus theta plus sin phi into sin omega t plus theta is equal to Vm sin omega t. Vm sin omega t. So this is a identity as you have learnt in the maths. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B. Let us take this one as cos A. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B, where A is omega t plus theta and B is phi. Therefore, using that identity, we can write it as cos omega t plus theta minus phi is equal to Vm sin omega t. So we have used the identity here, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B equal to cos A minus B. Cos A minus B. This is the identity, trigonometric identity. So finally we get the equation in cos, and left hand side it is in cos, right hand side it is in sin. So let us express this cos function in terms of sin, so that we can have a good analysis and good comparison. So this can be written in a very convenient way as Vm cos omega t minus pi by 2, cos omega t minus pi by 2 equal to Vm sin omega t. Sure, because cos omega t minus pi by 2 is sin omega t, and we have equated this Vm as this Vm. Then we can find out what is the value of Vm here. Therefore, here Vm, peak value of voltage Vm is equal to omega qm Z, where Z is the impedance, which plays the same role as resistance in case of AC circuit connected with resistor. So Z is the effective value of resistance offered to the current when we take resistance, capacitance and inductance in series for LCR circuit in series. So that total effective resistance is called as impedance. Okay. So Vm equal to omega qm Z. So omega qm, you can just look at it. This gives us the peak value of current. So therefore we can write using Ohm's law, Vm is equal to Im Z. So that where Im, peak value of current, becomes omega qm. Yes, and here minus pi by 2, you can look at it. minus pi by 2 is nothing but theta minus phi, and theta minus phi is equal to minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2. So that we can write what is phi. Phi is therefore equal to pi by 2 plus theta, or theta is equal to minus pi by 2 plus phi, right? Minus pi by 2 plus phi, or phi is equal to theta plus pi by 2. So that is how we can write the equation. And finally, we can write equation for the current. So using the previous equation, we have got equation for charge. Q is equal to Qm sin omega t plus theta. Here we had assumed solution. If you remember, Q is equal to Qm sin omega t plus theta is the assumed solution. Now we got the value of theta minus pi by 2 plus phi. So differentiating this, we get the equation for current. So I is equal to dq by dt. So that gives us omega qm cos omega t plus theta. This is what we got the equation for current, right? Now if you substitute the value of theta here, theta is equal to minus pi by 2 plus phi, we get the equation for current. Therefore, you can just see here, this can be written as omega qm cos omega t theta. Theta is minus pi by 2 plus phi, or phi minus pi by 2, So that gives us sin omega t plus phi, right? Therefore, I is equal to omega qm sin omega t plus phi. That is how we get the equation for current. So current is leading ahead the voltage by phase angle phi, and we got the equation for phi. Equation for phi, that is tan phi is equal to this. So phi is equal to tan inverse of xc minus xl by r. And what is peak value of current? Peak value of current is omega qm. Therefore, I is equal to final solution, time dependent function. It is the instantaneous current. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi gives us the equation for current, where you need to write what is Im. Im is omega qm and phi is here. Phi is written using this equation. Phi is tan inverse of xc minus xl by r. So this is how we get the relation for current and voltage. And we know voltage is Vm sin omega t and current is Im sin omega t plus phi. So here Im is also equal to Vm by Z. Vm by Z, where Vm is the peak value of voltage and Z is the impedance. That is another way of writing peak value of current. Im is equal to Vm by Z, where we know what is the value of Z here. Peak value of voltage divided by impedance gives us the Z, that is impedance, right? Now we can draw the graph and final phasor diagram. Now finally we can see the graph of voltage Vt versus omega t, and here these are corresponding to the omega t value pi, 2 pi, and this is 3 pi. So this is a voltage which is given by Vm sin omega t. Now finally we got the current. Current is Im sin omega t plus phi. Im sin omega t plus phi. So phasor, first I will draw the phasor. Phasor for voltage. Suppose this is the phasor for voltage, which is making an angle omega t. So the current will be with a phase difference of phi. So that current I am just showing here. Yes, this is a current phasor for LCR circuit. Yes, this is current phasor I vector. This is voltage phasor V vector. Right? So this can be shown here in this graph. So this is with some phase, you can see phase phi. So it is having some phase ahead of it. So we can just show the phase ahead of it like this. And here also you have to draw the peak value of current. Yes. And this phase is always maintained like this. Yes. So this is how we can draw the graph for current in LCR circuit. This is current IT equal to Im sin omega t plus phi, and these are the phasor, and the angle of the current is omega t plus phi. Yes, this is phi. So this is the phasor diagram. And these are the VI graphs. So finally we got the equation for current where IT is equal to this, where Im is equal to Vm by impedance Z, where Z is square root of R square plus Xc minus XL whole square, predominantly capacitive. If it is predominantly inductive, then it will be Xc minus XL whole square. And phase phi is equal to tan inverse of Xc minus XL by R. This is the phase. Okay. In the next session, we will solve some numerical problem on LCR circuit, and we will discuss very important phenomenon, that is the resonance. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.